Hello, you lovely internet people, and welcome back to the channel. So, in the last video, or previous video, you saw my entire PS2 collection, all however many games. I'm looking at them because they're over there. Can't remember how many there was. And I thought we're going to do exactly the same for the Gamecube. So, the one game that we're not going to talk about in the Gamecube collection is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, because that is part of the Metal Gear collection that I'm going to talk about in another video. But we have 11 Gamecube titles here to go through, so let's make a start. Number one is Star Fox Adventures. So kind of like, not the sequel, but the sequel to Lilac Wars on the N64. This is basically more of an RPG style game. If I remember rightly, Rare were developing their own RPG, which was kind of like a dinosaur themed one, and Nintendo wanted to shoehorn a Nintendo character in that everyone knew, and this is when Star Fox Adventures was born. So the original game was supposed to have Crystal as the protagonist, who is this female fox on the front, but now Star Fox himself becomes part of the game. I remember getting this, and I didn't finish it, but I played quite a bit of it, and I think it was a little bit too complicated for my simple mind to handle back then. So this is a game that I am wanting to get back into play. This again is complete with the manual and the disc, and even has like the GameCube manual part in it, and has an advert for Metroid Prime, the Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse, and a few other games. Super Mario Sunshine is one of them. So yeah, this is the first game on the list, Star Fox Adventures. Moving on to another GameCube classic is F-Zero GX. So this is the sequel, or the follow-on from F-Zero X on the N64. Absolutely fantastic racing game. A very hard game to emulate for some reason if you want to run at 60 FPS. I've tried it on the Steam Deck. Can't do it. So yeah, looking forward to playing this on the GameCube. This has this really cool feature where you could take your memory card to the arcade and link it up with I think it was F-Zero AX in the arcade. You could link it up with that to sort of unlock new parts for your car and everything. But 30 pilots, 20 courses, what more could you want? Very much looking forward to playing this. This is a very hard GameCube game to find. It was £42, which is expensive for a GameCube game, but it's complete with everything. It's a very good game. I played this a lot when it first came out, and that is now just falling out my hand down there. So the next two games are games that I have never actually played, and I feel ashamed to admit that. Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, two games that I have not played, really want to play. I love Samus. I love kind of the whole Metroid thing from playing like Super Smash Bros. And seeing clips of it, but I have never ever played these games before, and I really should, especially with Metroid Prime 4 possibly coming out towards the end of this year. I feel like I should probably get through these. So again, this is complete manual and disc for Metroid Prime, and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is also complete in the box with everything. So yes, two games which I definitely will have to play this year, and I will let you know my thoughts on them when I do, because we'll be doing gameplays of these. Next on the list is a fantastic racing game. It is Mario Kart Double Dash. It needs no explanation. It is Mario Kart, probably at its finest, with the dual racers. One of the best. I think it's one of the best racing games ever. This again is complete in the box. This is one of the first games I actually picked up when I picked up my GameCube last year. So yeah, I've played this so many times. I've unlocked every racer on it back in the day. I've done pretty much everything there is to do on this game. But again, I keep coming back. I keep playing it. We played a little bit when we have our own like a gaming days with a few friends. It's great fun. Absolutely fantastic fun. A great game. Very highly recommended. Then we move on to another game which I am ashamed to admit that I have not finished, and I feel like I really need to play this and complete this. It is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, an absolutely beautiful cel-shaded Zelda game, the follow-on from Majora's Mask on the N64. It's absolutely beautiful. It got rave reviews, 10s out of 10s, and I never played it. unfortunately. This one is complete in the box. It even has the receipt, and it comes with the Master Collection disc here, which is the one with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on it, which might surprise you. Never played them either. So there's 3 games in here which I need to play, and I again am very much looking forward to playing through these. It's a game I've always wanted to play, and I know Wind Waker HD came out on the Wii U and I never played it. The only Zelda game I've actually finished is Twilight Princess, which is very disappointing. I know it's also a Nintendo GameCube game, but a very rare one, and one that I will not be buying. But we have 3 Zelda games in here. We have Wind Waker, Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. Let's try and finish them. Next on the list is 007 Nightfire. So I just wanted to get the Bond games. This was like £4, and I remember playing this back in the day a little bit. I think if this is the one I'm thinking of, this was very hard to rent from Blockbuster. Like, you would have to go really early on a Friday morning to make sure you got this to play over the weekend. And I played a little bit of it, never finished it. I played a lot, well, every time I could rent it, I played as much as I could, but I never had a memory card, so I never saved it, so I never got past the first few levels. This is complete. It's got the manual behind the GameCube one, and for only £4, you can't really go wrong, can you? You cannot go wrong. And another James Bond game is 007 Rogue Agent. This is one that I really loved. I love playing multiplayer on this with my friends. So much fun. I had the GameCube one, my friend had the PS2 one, so it was kind of obviously saved characters and stuff, never moved across, but we had great fun playing this. Some of the maps were really good. It was really good fun. Never played the single player campaign. That's on the list again to do. This was £6, I think, and this is complete in the box. It also has 2 discs. I can't remember why it has 2 discs, but yeah, complete in the box, both discs. You can't go wrong. Bit of 007 action. I think there's one more 007 game to get to complete the GameCube Bond set, and then that is that done. Another game on the list, which we've kind of already covered a little bit, is The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. So this is a game that it's a mix of, it's not a mix, it's got The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, 2 of which appear in the Wind Waker one, which we spoke about before. So this game might end up becoming one that I trade in to trade up to something different. But when I couldn't find the Wind Waker with everything, I thought I'm just going to get this, so I've got them. Again, this is complete. Even have the receipt in to prove it is complete. And it's just the 1 disc with the instructions. This was, I will tell you, this was £36. So it was quite an expensive one. The other one was £42, the Wind Waker one. So not the cheapest, but we'll see what we do with this one, whether it's still in the collection come the end of 2025 or not. I probably will hold on to it for the other 2 Zelda games, but we will see. And finally, there's 2 games, sorry. Another quite expensive game is Pokemon Colosseum. This is one that does not have the memory card with it. So some of them came with a memory card, this one did not. This was picked up from a shop called Retromania in Gateshead. And yeah, don't think I've ever played Pokemon Colosseum. I played Pokemon Stadium on the N64, never played Pokemon Stadium 2. And then this came out, then there was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which I played a little bit of, but I don't think I ever played this one. So I'm not really sure about the story. It's set in the Aurea region and Pokemon are being captured. It's basically like a Team Rocket storyline. So yeah, looking forward to getting into this one as well. And finally, we're going to end on a game that I've played a lot of, WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games. So this was originally a Game Boy game, and I loved the Game Boy game. I remember buying the Game Boy game well before this. Absolutely fantastic. And then it came out on the GameCube. It's basically the same games, are very similar games on the GameCube. That's so easy party games. You basically like press A at the right time, move your character to a certain position. They're so simple, yet they get so difficult because of the time limits. It's so much fun. I spent ages playing this. I've literally spent ages playing this since I got this on the GameCube as well. I got this from eBay. It was like £16, I think. So it wasn't too bad, not too expensive. I think I've seen them going for like 20 odd pound at CEX. And yeah, really, 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 really loved playing this game, and I'm looking forward to many more hours spent playing these party games. I'm going to try and play this when we have our gaming days with my friends, see what they think of it, because I don't think they've ever played it before. But yeah, that rounds up my GameCube collection. There's only 11 games, 12 if you include Metal Gear Solid, Twin Snakes. They're not loads. A lot of GameCube games are quite expensive. I think like Luigi's Mansion's £30, which is one that's on the list. Mario Sunshine's 20, but I can never find a copy in good enough condition, so I'm kind of holding off for that. But yeah, let me know, like the PlayStation one, let me know if there's any GameCube games you think I should pick up, any games you think I should avoid, definitely that. And let me know what you think of the collection so far, what I've got, and hit me up in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to see when more go live. You can follow me on my X or Twitter account, Squiggy Plays, and Instagram at Squiggy Plays, and TikTok, also at Squiggy Plays, and leave a little GameCube in the comments below, and I will reply to all of them. But all that's left to say is thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.